Hi everyone. In this video, I am solving one more problem on acceleration diagram. Let us see the problem. In the mechanism shown in figure, the slider C is moving to the right with a velocity of 1 meter per second and an acceleration of 2.5 meter per second square. The dimensions of various links are AB is 3 meter inclined at 45 degree with the vertical, and BC is 1.5 meter inclined at 45 degree with the horizontal. Determine the magnitude of vertical and horizontal component of the acceleration of the point B and the angular acceleration of the links AB and BC. First, let's see the figure. In this figure, just observe point A and D are fixed points, and AB is one link and BC is one link, and C is here slider type slider. And as per given slider C is moving in the right direction with a velocity of 1 meter per second and acceleration is 2.5 meter per second. Okay, now first first of all, draw the space diagram as per given. A, B and C, D. Okay, take suitable scale, draw space diagram. Now, as per given, the velocity of C, Vc, and it is moving in the right direction. Let us draw velocity diagram. The first one is, first we can fix the any point in this space diagram. A and D are the fixed points. Therefore, these 2 points lie on a same place. And we know that point C, that is the slider is moving in x direction, and again the velocity of C is the C is moving in the right direction. It is moving in the right direction and the velocity of C is 1 meter per second. Okay, here I am considering the 1 meter per second is equal to 4 centimeter. Okay, you can take any of your suitable scale. Here I am considering the 1 meter per second is equal to 4 centimeter. Next, how to identify the point B. Now we got A, D, C points. Now we can see how to find the point D. From point A, first draw perpendicular line perpendicular to link AB. Draw a line perpendicular to link AB from point A. Similarly, draw line from point C perpendicular to BC. The intersection point will give the point B. Okay, in this manner we can draw velocity diagram. Now the direction, if you see, the velocity of C is moving in right side. This will give the velocity of B with respect to C, and again this is velocity of B with respect to A. Now based on this velocity diagram, we have to identify the velocities of each point and links. VC, that means velocity of slider, which is given, that is equal to 1 meter per second. The second one is velocity of B with respect to A, which is we can measure from the velocity diagram, which is equal to vector AB find out the length of vector AB, which is comes around approximately 0.72 meter per second. And velocity of BC, that means velocity of B with respect to C, which is equal to vector BC or vector CB, which is comes around 0.72 meter per second. Now once we get acceleration values, velocity values, now we can find the acceleration diagram. We know that in acceleration diagram, every point have two components. One is radial component and second one is tangential component. What is the relation? First, we know that few relations of radial component of acceleration with respect to velocity. The radial component of acceleration of B with respect to C is equal to velocity of BC square by BC, which is equal to, we know that what is the velocity of BC, 0.72 square by BC length is 1.5, which is given. If you simplify, you will get 0.346 meter per second square. The next one is the radial component of B with respect to A, which is equal to V square BA by AB, which is equal to again 0.72 square by 3. The length of the link AB is 3. Okay, if you simplify, you will get 0.173 meter per second square. Okay, based on the velocities, we estimated the radial components. The next one is tangential components. Okay, for identifying the tangential components, we require the angular acceleration, which is unknown. Okay, we have to find the angular acceleration and tangential component from the acceleration diagram. Let us see how to draw acceleration diagram. Okay, the same principle which is applied here. The fixed points are here A and D. These two are fixed points, therefore they lie at one place. This is here A dash comma D dash. And one more important point here, C is the slider, that means it is moving from one place to another it will reciprocate. Okay, the point C is moving along x-axis. If it is moving in straight line, it has only tangential component of the acceleration. There is a no radial component. And again the acceleration of the c is given in the question, which is 2.5 meter per second square. Okay, take suitable scale, draw one line. Okay, for 2.5 centimeter here I am taking the 2.5 meter per second square is equal to 5 centimeter. 1 2 3. Okay, if you see here, this is the point C dash. Now how to find the point B? As we know that the radial component is parallel to link BC and tangential component perpendicular to BC. Now we know that radial component of BC as well as AB. Now if you see the radial component of B with respect to C, that means if you see the direction of acceleration, radial component is in this direction, B with respect to C. Okay, A, R, B with respect to C, and similarly this is the direction of radial component of B with respect to A. We know that what is the magnitude of ARBC? It is 0.346. Okay, take your suitable scale. The radial component is parallel to link, that means space diagram. Okay, let us consider the AX, so C dash X. C dash X represents the AR BC, and we know that the tangential component and radial component are perpendicular to each other. Okay, we don't know here B dash value. Now we know that the radial component of BA, the direction of BA is upward, the magnitude is around 0.173 meter per second square. Okay, this is Y. A dash Y represents the radial component of B with respect to A. Again we know that the radial component, tangential components are perpendicular to each other. Okay, now the intersection point will give the B dash. The intersection of perpendicular line of A dash Y and the perpendicular line of C dash X will give the B dash point. Now join B dash and D dash that will gives the acceleration of B with respect to A. Similarly, join B dash and C dash, that will give the acceleration of B with respect to C. Now let us see what we have to find. The magnitude of vertical and horizontal component of the acceleration of point B. Okay, now how to find out horizontal and vertical component of point B. Okay, here just we have to draw the perpendicular line from the B dash. Here you will get here B double dash. The length of B double dash will gives the vertical component of point B, and A dash B double dash will give the horizontal component of the point B. Now we can find out the length the vector B dash B double dash. If you measure, you will get 1.13 meter per second square, and A dash and B double dash you will get 0.9 meter per second square. Okay, you can measure the length and convert into acceleration. This will give the vertical. This will give the horizontal component of acceleration for point B. Next, second question is how to find out the angular acceleration of AB and BC. We know that angular acceleration of AB, which is equal to, it will come from the tangential component of B with respect to A by AB. Okay, first we have to find what is the length of tangential component of BA. Tangential component of BA is equal to vector y B dash by the length of link AB. If you measure the length of y B dash, you will get around 1.41 meter per second square by the AB is 3, which is equal to 0.47 radian per second square. Similarly, we can identify the angular acceleration of point link BC, which is equal to alpha BC, tangential CB either CB or BC, okay, which is equal to 1.94. How to find out the tangential component of C with respect to B is equal to the length of vector x B dash and BC. If you measure the length of X B dash 1.94 by BC is 1.5, which is comes around 1.3 radian per second square. Okay, in this manner we can identify the magnitude of vertical and horizontal component of accelerations and angular acceleration of links AB and BC. Thank you. I hope you understand.